We open slightly higher. Uh, but then we have this like futility card, which implies some sort of decline, and then like this big move out of the decline. You can see there was a sharp drop, big move taking place in the pre-market. Right around the open, we should be revisiting a support level with some sideways rotation, and usually there's a sharp drop in that period of sideways rotation. However, this is kind of like sideways rotation right here, right? And we've got a sharp drop. So it's possible that that's taking place there. If that's already taken place, then what we would see out of the open is this rally into like a resistance probably around 10 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. And then we should sell off from that through multiple support levels, somewhere between 10 and 12 into a low. And what's important to remember, guys, this is three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level. Hey, 80s hairband forever. Hey, Bitcoin 55K low in March, 45K. Um, let me finish what I'm talking about here, and then we'll get into that. So there's three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level. The virtue card, usually the third cross is to the upside, confirming a bullish trend. But overall, if this is a theme card, usually what you'll see is either like sideways overall behavior or like sideways to then become bullish. One of those two. It looks like we have like some pretty sidewaysy behavior going on here. Out of that low, there's this big move midday, turning into a breakout, taking us to a high for the day. Most likely, we have a nullified high card, so a little bit difficult to determine. But I think that high is probably right there around like 130. Even the trade card is indicating three crisscrosses, basically, to the downside, to the upside, to the downside. It's like the Queen of Cups is like the opposite almost. Not exactly, but it's relatively close to the opposite of the chart behavior that you would see for the virtue card. So three crisscrosses, three crisscrosses. We see another low probably right at the close. And there's a couple of day trades in here. Well, okay, so you could open up a short here at 10 if we hit a key resistance and we sell off from that. You could close the short here probably between 11 and 12 at a day's low. You could open up a long there, close that long probably around 130 at a high for the day. You could open up a short at that 130 high, close it probably at the close for the day. So there's a few day trades in there. Hey, Proof. So what I'll likely do is I didn't get hurt too bad because really I didn't have much on the table as far as like short position, but would have liked to have had some long here going into the open just to feel more comfortable. But with that said, it doesn't really, there's no real like trade advisement to close a short position here at the open anyways. What I'm thinking that we'll see is here in the morning on the 20th. That's where I'll probably want to close. But if I see an opportunity today or tomorrow to close out of the shorts that I'm in, I would do that for a profit and then reposition myself for this low on the 20th, 21st. It's probably the 20th or maybe the 20th and the 21st. All right, so let's check out Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin 55K low in March or 45K. Um, Not so sure that lows in that 55 or 45 even low takes place in March. I think we probably see that taking place in April for Bitcoin based on that death card that we see in the April reading. Remember, the 1 years, you got to give them about 2 weeks of wiggle room in some cases. Just follow the sequence of events, but not each card's energy will line up perfectly. In some cases, not each card's energy will line up perfectly with 2 weeks of time. So you have to keep that in mind. Right? We have a low here on the end of March and at the very edge of March, on the cusp of March, April, very end of March. But 2 weeks of wiggle room will put it right smack there in April, you know? And I think that's probably the case based on the April reading. Will Bitcoin is Bitcoin going up till tomorrow or will it go down? So it's a little so that low can either be there on the 19th or the 20th because the 19th the science card's a little tricky in order to determine overall direction because it's that key price level, right? Sometimes you fall from it pretty hard, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes the price level's like something off, moving off of a low. But we've got that unicursal the following day, and the tower card. So I think we probably go from like a crest into a lowest low. Yeah, crest into a lowest low. So probably that low is there on the 20th. Um, but this orange correlation also indicates Prince of Swords energy, which is very volatile. So it's probably the difficulty there of determining exactly what direction is because we're going to have a pretty wild day on the 19th. So I'd say there's probably some down in the midst of up. I think overall we probably go to the upside into the like 19th, possibly the 20th, before this sharp drop on the 20th, or maybe off of the 19th into the 20th. Hey, you said XPRT going way up around mid year. It's 40 cents now. You thinking a high number like $5 to $10 this summer? If it does these numbers, I'd be finally doing well. What do I got on XPRT? Oh, that's XPRT. Wrong ones. So we've got a high correlation here in 2024. So that indicates a pretty significant high on a multi-year scale. And then we look at the stock picker. It looks like there's a trough or a low early in the year, like the first quarter, maybe slightly higher trough in the second quarter, but then there's this like huge move from the second quarter into the third quarter. It looks like, or maybe a huge move in the second quarter into the second quarter. Um, but it's a big move. It's like a multi-year kind of move based on this. I got $10 actually. I got a no for $12. It's a pretty big move. Yeah, see, so we had this revisiting of a support level in a period of sideways rotation. Looks like it took place in the pre-market, like I said. And so what we have now is this rally into a key resistance level, probably just before 10 o'clock, that we should then sell off from with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down through multiple supports into a low there between 10 and 11. I'm kind of hurting because I put money in a coin right before the drop. I should have listened to you. I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? Proof. Also, is SHIB going up till tomorrow per monthly? Just want to know if it had a up move already or continue. Hey, Robert. I'm probably gonna call it pretty quickly on this session, guys. I'm so tired. I just wanted to get on because I saw that I was wrong about the open, at least in the pre-market anyway. So I wanted to just update everybody. Um, well, we nailed that, huh? And then there was another one. So we had a highest high on the second, which was the case. And then we had a higher highest high on the fifth, sixth, and you can see that was the case. And then it looks like we had another around the 10th, 11th, or let's say ninth, 10th. Oh, and I have it for the ninth. So, I mean, we pretty much nailed that so far. So the question is, oh, and the shipcoin reading was created January 8th, 2024, 8:57 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so the question. Hmm. That's a little tricky proof. Hard to say because there's a move here at the end of the day on the 17th. That's a big move to the upside, which this adjustment card could be like part like combined into that. But I think we probably do go higher. That's my sense. It's a little tricky though, but I probably do go higher today and then decline from today into tomorrow. If that XPRT hits $5 to $10, I'll be a member here for life. Hopefully, I'll be making a Patreon later. Yeah, I'm actually, that's on the agenda, my friend. We were gonna do that a while back, and I totally forgot about it. But yeah, it's always good to have a backup plan. We have on the website, we have almost all of our videos. Not all of them. All of our videos are on YouTube, but be good to put them on Patreon too. We got a bunch of 1 years coming out this week, by the way, guys. What do we got? We got the public versions. Probably at the end of the week, the majority of these will be coming out. The private versions are coming out for the people who order them sooner than that. But we've got TIE-Fi 25, TIE-Fi 26, Theta 25, Link 25, Atlas 24, BTE 2024, MMF, which is Chronos 2025, XRD 2025, ICP 2026, and then the Nifty 50. We're going to do the exchange for the Indian Stock Exchange for 2024. All that stuff's coming out over this week, guys. If you've got the total access subscription here, you'll get access to the paid version of all those 1 years as they come out, as well as all of these 1 years that are already out. I mean, we got a ton that are already out. Like, these are just some of them. There's a lot more now. That's our top level subscription. AAV. You're welcome, Proof. Oh, we also got another roast video coming out. We had some really nasty comment over the weekend. It's my sense is that it's almost certainly the same guy that I roasted last time. He opened up a new account so that he could like write back because he's been banned. Guaranteed, because we get like we get nasty comments so seldomly when they happen that close to each other. And this one's so obviously like with the intent to like hurt. It's so ridiculous. I'm gonna roast the crap out of this ass clown. I love these things. I look forward to these people because it's kind of fun. You know, I'm not the type of spiritual individual to just bend over and let wicked people bump me in the butt. I will throw retribution back at you, fool. That's the type of entity that I am. That's my purpose, to reward and to rectify situations. So I'm looking forward to roasting this guy. I also use them as good opportunities to, basically emphasize in detail with evidence, my points and whatnot. But anyhow, I'm gonna roll. So, AV, if you got a question before I roll, clock is ticking because I'm pretty tired. I'll be back on at around 3 o'clock today. But I wanted to hop on just because things went a little bit like against what we expected, where I expected us to be lower here. And so that it looks like it is. If you're just hopping on, that Queen of Discs sideways rotation sharp drop that stands out, revisiting a support level that was a past opportunity. That's that science, that unicursal price level right there. And so since that took place in the pre-market, my sense is that we do this rallying, and it looks like that's what's actually taking place. We probably rally into something like one of these important price levels here. Somewhere around 10 o'clock, we'll peak out and then turn around and decline into a low between 11 and 12. There's a day trade in there at that price level, opening up a short, closing it at the low, opening up a long at the low, closing it midday, like probably 1:30ish at a high for the day, opening up a short at the high for the day, and closing that at the end of the day at another low. A bunch of day trades today. If you're holding on to shorts like I am, I would take any opportunity, any profitable opportunity to reposition myself. But as of right now, it's looking like the exit is probably here in the morning on the 20th. It's a pretty strong cross-reading congruency. We're ahead a day and night. The sneak preview for the 19th is the Knight of Cups. The 20th card is the Knight of Cups. So a little bit ahead on the sequence of events, it looks like. AV, if you got a question, let me know because I'm going to roll. I'm so tired. Didn't get much sleep last night. All right, guys, I'm going to roll. Thank you all so much for watching. If you were wondering about Bitcoin, we did Bitcoin a little bit earlier in the session. So just scroll back after this live session ends. You'll be able to see what we were talking about for Bitcoin. I'll be back on around 3 o'clock. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of the profits donated forward to one of these charities. 5% of the profits donated back to the channel, leaving you with 90%. Make sure to spend that money out of love. As long as you do that, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you.